Hey guys, Papa Smith here with another garden update and hopefully a solution for my overhead irrigation. Let's get into it. So I've set up initially my overhead irrigation. I've got one sprinkler there. I'm going to walk it so you can get closer to the other one. There's one right there. There's one on the far corner and one right there, right where my finger is pointing to, right there. Okay, right in front of the composter. Here's the problem that I ran into. The sprinklers are not getting enough power to cover the entire area. In fact, that last one on the very end that I was just pointing to over there by the composter wasn't even really going very well. It was just kind of barely spitting out any water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to close up the system, because right now it's just kind of running one way. It's just running through the grass, around the perimeter, and onto the last impact sprinkler over here. So what I want to do is close the entire system up so that it's one giant closed system, but I don't quite have enough tubing to make that work the way that it is. So I'm going to have to move the impact sprinkler. So I'm thinking probably between this row I'd put two of them, and then go a few rows over and put a couple in that row also. So I will show you what that looks like. I'll show you how I closed up the entire system, and then we'll see if that worked any better for me. Fingers crossed. So I finally got the irrigation set up. Sorry about the noise in the background. My neighbor is cutting his grass. Anyways, so running down from the house down to this point where my shadow was covering up, I've got a T-joint here. So I'll go the way the system, the way I set it up, go along this way. There's sprinkler number 1, sprinkler number 2, and those should be good enough to cover this whole half of the garden. And of course some overlap here in the middle of the garden. As I step over this bed, there's a sprinkler, there's a sprinkler, and again that should cover the second half of the garden fairly well. And then it's just connected all the way underneath here and looped in, so you can tell it's completely closed system. There's no loose ends. It's not like it's flowing just in one direction. Once it gets to this T-joint here, there's water going this way and water coming out this way. So both sides of the system should get equal amounts of pressure. Let's see how that looks in action. Well, as you can tell, I've got it on, and 3 of them are doing okay. There's one over here that's just kind of spitting in one direction. Doesn't look like it has enough pressure to really get it to actuate the way it needed to. So I might need to adjust the sprinklers themselves. There's a couple ways to adjust the impact sprinklers to allow for a different amount of airflow and allow for them to disperse it a little bit differently too, depending on how you set it up. So I'll tweak that around a little bit, but otherwise this is pretty much what I was wanting, and I'm getting pretty much the coverage that I wanted. So pretty good on that. Thanks for watching the video all the way to the end. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and make sure you guys ring the bell icon for more video content. Talk to you guys later.